Hey everybody, so we're in Delaware and it's a pretty nice day. It's going to reach about 80 degrees today. So we are in the fresh pond section of Delaware Seashore State Park. So if you've ever been to Delaware Seashore State Park, you'll know it's divided into like an ocean side, a bay side, and then there's this separate portion of the park that's down towards like the Bethany Ocean View area. So we're going to do a trail here called the Prickly Pear Loop. It's a little over 3 miles. It's really nice, has some shady sections, it's gravel. I believe you can also bike on this one, and you've got some really nice bay views and things like that. So come along. This is just a sign about how this is kind of an oasis in a sea of development, this section of the state park. And you can see box turtles, bald eagles, hawks, rat snakes, deer, prickly pear cactus. And then all on the trail here, you have this kind of shallow, murky water. You hear the cicadas. Okay, so for most part of the beginning section of the hike, you're basically on, I don't know, almost feels like a forest road. It's packed gravel with pine needles, really wide. You see some people biking past on it. So there were two ponds, fresh pond and a salt pond. Fresh pond has fresh water and a few fish, and salt pond is so salty no fish can live in it. And then they dug a canal to connect fresh pond to the Indian River Bay. And another canal joined fresh pond to salt pond, and that made fresh pond brackish. So now the trail is more like a sandy sand soil type mixture covered by pine needles. This is the kind of trail that's great for a hot summer day because you have a lot of shade. Also, the bugs, for whatever reason, aren't bad down here. I find that they're not as bad as some other areas that are close to like the bay or things like that. So yeah, it's a pretty good trail, flat. You can bike on it. You could definitely push a stroller on this if you wanted. And then of course this is called the Prickly Pear Trail, and all along the trail you're going to see prickly pear, and you can see that animals eat these. You can see the bite marks. The shade is gone now. It's starting to feel hot, but in a little bit we'll be coming back up to the shady section once we get some views of the water up here. Pretty. I just want to show you this here for a second. Look how teeny tiny this crab is. It's trying to pinch me with that baby pincher. It won't do too much. But let's put this little guy or girl back. So over there off in the distance, you can see the Indian River Inlet Bridge. I believe to our right, that's the coastal highway that runs along there. And then in the shore bank here, you can see there's mussels that help hold the soil together. Well, these really tough grasses. See one of the mussel shells. So this is a beautiful spot. It's always great to stop and get some nice water views when you're hiking. Really good breeze here by the water, but we're gonna keep going on the trail and finish it up. Like I said, this is just over 3 miles, so nothing too difficult. So this is an example of what I'm talking about when I say thick sand. It's not a long section of the trail, but there's definitely some sand that slows you down a little bit when you walk through these sections. All right, so you can kind of see through there. There's some kind of old barn or house structure. I'm not gonna go back there with all the ticks right now, but you can see part of it being reclaimed by nature. Okay, we can see the parking lot straight ahead, so we're almost done the hike. Just want to thank everybody for coming along today. If you're interested in doing this hike, a few things you should know is Delaware State Parks does charge an admission fee for their park, so be aware of that. There's a small charge if you want to come here and hike, or you can do like my family does. We get the Delaware State Park Pass because we just go so often. It's a good value for us, so either way, you can pay at the kiosk when you get in, or you can buy the pass, but it's definitely worth it. This is a great summertime trail, lots of shade, lots of beautiful scenery. Who doesn't love walking through a pine forest? Thanks everybody, have a great day. Bye.